we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pit.
Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Back to throw, it's Hurley. Skips away from pressure. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got his man quickly. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two have spent plenty. time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers thrown all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Bland. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass, it's Blunt. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Knights decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Bland. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for miles.
They're dealing with a second and long. Snap it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught near the sticks. It's Burgess. And they're getting it rolling with to the 42-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Knights have this offense rolling. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go. Stretched out towards the sideline, and he just runs out of bounds.
It looked to me as if he ran out of bounds out of self-preservation. The yardage was lost. Why take the punishment?
Sometimes just live to fight another down, get on the ground, get out of bounds. Sometimes it's the right thing.
Quick release on the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
For DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Wide open downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Hands it off.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Running to Green. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Gets it out fast. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down. Another set of...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back to pass. It's Blunt. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's a return from midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of the yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Hurley. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Bucks! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone. the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Burgess. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. On the ready. The Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. Get set, get set. The give on the inside. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Hurley. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
He's running free down the middle. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Under fire. Zips it out to his man. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Buffaloes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking for a man. It's Blunt. Flips it out on the screen. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Knights will hustle to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Running back searching for a hole. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run from the shotgun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buffaloes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hurley. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And the route is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're going to ride this running back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Knights are on the move.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Burgess. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Knights trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. On the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! How about this? These guys are going for 2.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw. It's Hurley. Throwing right. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Got enough for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Makes the grab down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. To the air. It's Hurley. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together with the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Buffs! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the returner will be brought down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They want to throw it. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's complete to the right. That'll That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Looking for a man. It's Hurley. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point is good. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw. It's Blunt. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football, because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Hurley. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Here he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Here comes the offense on first down. The inside handoff. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end.